Let's look at some more examples of ing and to fragments. We're going to do this in two steps. First, we're going to identify the fragment, and then we're going to figure out the best way to eliminate that fragment. So let's take the first example. He looked forward to lunchtime, it being the only time in the workday he could clear his mind. So where's the fragment in this example? Well, it's this second word group. It being the only time in the workday he could clear his mind. This is an example of an ing fragment, because we have the word being, and even though it's not the very first word in the sentence, it's near the first word. And remember, the ing form of a verb by itself can never be the verb of the sentence. So we are lacking a verb here. So what's one way that we could correct this fragment? Well, with this one, we have a subject. The problem is it's the form of the verb being. So what if we just change the form of the verb? He looked forward to lunchtime. It was the only time in the workday he could clear his mind. That was simple. We have now corrected that fragment. Let's look at another fragment. A mysterious package was delivered, bearing no return address. I was so curious to find out what was inside. So where is the fragment here? Well, our clue once again is the ing form of the verb at the beginning of the sentence. Bearing no return address is a fragment. And if we were to isolate that, if I were to just walk up to you and say, bearing no return address, that's not a complete thought. We need more information. So that tells us that it's a fragment. How could we correct this one? Well, since the bearing no return address is describing the package that was delivered, let's just connect these two sentences. So I'm going to erase this period, and I'm going to lowercase the word bearing. A mysterious package was delivered bearing no return address. Now we have a complete thought. We have gotten rid of that fragment. Now we could have also rewritten this to add a subject and a verb. Mysterious package was delivered. It bore no return address. That would also correct that fragment. But probably combining the two is the easiest method there. One more example. Jack brought a book to the pool to get some sun before the hurricane arrived. So where is the fragment here? Well, a clue is anytime a sentence begins with the word to. That can often result in a fragment. To get some sun before the hurricane arrived. When I say it by itself, you can tell that it's not a complete thought on its own. So what do? Well, the simplest way might be to simply combine these two to add another complete thought. He brought a book to the pool to get some sun before the hurricane arrived. That takes care of it. We could also add in a subject and verb. He wanted to get some sun, and now that also eliminates the fragment. So those are some more examples of correcting ing and to fragments. In the next video, we'll look at the next set of rules.